Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. This is for the Women's Amateur Bantamweight Championship and will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds and is brought to you by Dubai Jord. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She represents the Aspire Combat Sports Academy, has a record 1 win, 1 loss, 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellie Davies! And ladies and gentlemen, the opponent, fighting out of the red corner. She has an amateur record, 4 wins, no defeats, 1 draw. She represents the Northwest Fight Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophie Samantha! Our referee is Mr. Paul Crossley.
There's some anticipation for this one. Amateur female bantamweight title on the line. In the blue corner, Ellie Davies of Aspire. In the all black, in the red corner, Sophie Samantha. In the black trim with white.
This is a rematch from May 23. Split draw.
Yeah, and a cracker of a fight, if I remember rightly. And a bit of niggle before the fight, both girls talking to each other.
Yeah, a little bit of trash talk. The Ellie Davies, that 1-1-2 record, it ain't really fair.
Yeah, I mean, both Sophie landed a nice right hand there. As you said, Sophie's 4-0-1, that draw.
There it is, staring across from her. So these two young ladies know each other quite well. And we couldn't find a way to separate them. Now that the title's on the line, we get an extra 6 minutes.
And I think for that reason, that's why they're, both foot straight on the gas as we start this the first round. Sophie jabbing, moving the head, slipping, using the low kick. Davies waiting, and she put some nice right hand counters through the middle. Switching stances as well. Oh, goes up with a high kick.
Tries to get the body lock, but Samantha says yes please and bullies her into the cage.
Yeah, very physical in all fights is Samantha. She's, unless you're an elite opponent up against her, she's pretty much bullied most of the girls that she's gone up against today. Looking to peel that leg out from the single. Rise up, but good balance from Davies. Doing the right thing, holding on to the whizzer. Sophie drops there, but a good shrug back up from Davies just to get her back up high, away from the hips.
A little knee to the body there from Samantha, who drops for the single leg again now.
And Davies using that like standing knee shield, the knee frame across. It prevents the opponent from getting to your hips there. Just creates a bit of space and it's helped keep her up. Solid hips as she punches for that left underhook. Samantha relentlessly switching from attack to attack.
But each one been well defended by the Aspire prospect.
Yeah, and now she gets her turn. Back off the fence.
Knee to the body, another knee. Trying that
for an outside trip, but ends up on the bottom. Davies just managed to squirm her way back on top, but now she's got the hips.
Into side control, onto the back, hammering away.
Nice Granby roll out from Samantha. She doesn't get all the way out, but she does retrieve a guard.
Yeah, 10 seconds left to go, and interesting first round between these two young ladies that know each other so well.
Aggressive finish from Davies. She's on the choke, but there's no time. Time's done.
But with a round that close,
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it was going Samantha's way until, that last 40 seconds or so. And Davies in the ascendancy then, and, really put a foot on the gas. And that last sort of, last transition there to the back and getting that choking would be enough to nick her the round there.
Well, she threw herself into that. I mean, she locked herself into that real quick.
And even without the choke on the belt, she got on top, landed some hard shots from there. Samantha was switching from, attack to attack, but never really made anything stick. Davies got on top and she was aggressive when she got there.
Yep.
So despite, being pushed against the fence for the majority of the round, with that work at the end, could well have nicked that one.
Well, seconds are cleared by Mr. Paul Crossley. Round 2 of potential 5 here. The amateur bantamweight title. Ellie Davies, the Aspire prospect, blue corner, black 2-piece scramble. And Sophie Samantha, the Northwest Fight Academy fighter. 4-0-1, she's in the black and white pit bull.
Oh, counter to the low kick with the right hand for Davies.
Just getting off first at the moment is Davies.
Yeah, she's sharp on the counters. Samantha coming in with the low kicks, and Davies has a counter waiting for it. Whiffing with a big right hand, but I mean that's going to hurt if it lands. Davies just out of the way of it.
Yeah, and gave that wry little shake of her head, but now she's
big shots coming forward.
And they're getting through. And there's a smile on the face of Sophie Samantha. That's just madness.
Yeah, Davies barrels shot there with some big shots.
Trying to use the shoulder, shrugs in now. Samantha gonna look to try and dig in the underhook.
And it was almost, back foot allowing Samantha to come forward, and then Davies explodes with some big flurry of shots. Doesn't get the takedown, but nice high kick on the break for Samantha. There's always that right hand in waiting for the low kick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to see Samantha maybe feint the low kick now and draw it out and go to something else. If the plan's not working, or you've got a predictable pattern, that's where you've got to try and exploit.
Again, she always seems to be able to walk Ellie Davies back, but then lets her off the hook a little bit.
There's a nice kick to her body, but Davies sharp with her hands. She's got a nice jab, and as I said, she pops the right hand quick.
Again, absolutely no doubt who the people in attendance are behind.
Yeah, hometown favourite. The exchange right hands there.
Ooh. Again, holding that center of the cage, forcing Davies back.
Ooh. Oh, looping left, and Davies in a right, gets through. She's just taking her head off the centre line and countering really nicely. Samantha's coming in with hard shots, but Davies just managed to nice little bit of head movement and fast with the counters. Snappy with that jab as well.
Yeah, she certainly looks loose, doesn't she, this Davies? But again, gets slowly getting marched back again.
Yeah, I mean, looks like, she's very relaxed as a counter fighter.
Yeah.
She doesn't mind being there, and she doesn't mind waiting for the shot to come to fire back like that.
And then just out of range.
Yeah,
I mean, how she manages to be just out of range against the cage, I'll never know, but she does.
Just a little lean back and then wait through the back leg to pop with the right hand, and some impressive stand-up from Ellie Davies. And if you were asking me, I think she's gone round 2 as well.
I think she's taken the second.
Not by a big margin by any means. Samantha, she's pressing and she's loaded up on the big shots, but most of the big shots are just missing a mark.
Yeah, it won't be a big margin, but it'll be by 1 point.
I hear someone talk about they doing like a half-point thing once. It's just essentially moving the problem.
Well, yeah, it makes it even worse, doesn't it? Yeah. A 10-9 can be razor thin, or there can be a little bit of distance between them. But then what would you do for 9.75? I mean, I'm sorry, you got a 10-point must system. If you've got good judges, they'll use it properly. We're on round 3, this amateur bantamweight title. Ellie Davies, the blue corner. Sophie Samantha in the red, the black and white pit bull.
Yeah, and let's hope they're good tonight, Steve, because they're going to need it, because this is a tight fight.
Yeah.
Both girls really want it, even the niggle between rounds. Samantha staring Davies down in between the rounds. And she comes forward now, a little bit more aggressive.
But again, is that what Ellie Davies was hoping for in terms of her counter-striking? She's locked up that clinch, throwing knees to the body, but being pressured now up against and another knee to the body on the disengagement.
Yeah, some welts coming on the face and head now of Sophie Samantha. Nice double jab going head and body, showing different looks.
Been impressed with Ellie's sort of distance management and defense at the moment. She doesn't seem to be getting clipped with a whole lot.
Yeah, she slips back, she works that nicely, gets out of trouble just by a millimetre.
Yeah.
Little tiny slip to the head. And Samantha keeps pressing forward, loading up on the shots like that. You know, good right hand. She caught a couple there.
That one landed. And then Sophie Samantha just keeps pushing forward.
You see that again, just Davies, a little lean back onto the back leg and then popped her back with a jab. As she, yeah, nice. And, you know, Samantha's a little bit more static, jumps on the guillotine. She's out of it.
Used to take the back. On the back now, one hook in.
Second hook,
two hooks in. Heavy shots.
Yeah, staying big to the right hand is Davies, peppering away. Samantha trying to find her way out.
She's almost got the arm trapped as well. On the back now. Good round so far for the Aspire prospect. Trying to flatten her out.
Look, she's trying to get that left wrist with her left hand. If she can flatten her out that way, it's going to be in big trouble.
Pulling her onto the back, trying to maybe think about...
Got it, right arms under the chin now. But can Sophie keep that inside grip? She's got a 2-on-1 grip, keeping the choke away. And now the fight here is, can Ellie connect her right hand to her left arm and slide it under the chin?
But again, if nothing else, another potential round in the book for Ellie Davies here.
Yeah, solid work, great defensive work from Samantha there. She's managed to get like sort of a reverse half guard back. She's still facing the wrong way, but she hasn't got a back.
She's
but
eating big shots because the hand is trail.
And a big bridge.
You can see Ellie Davies controlling that wrist so she can just hammer away.
Yeah, heavy shots coming in again. We're getting close to the end of the round. Can Samantha survive this?
Yes, she does.
Wow, one-way traffic there for Davies at the end of that round. And she's been the most dominant one by far.
She's climbing into it, isn't she? As the rounds progress, she's just becoming more and more.
And, you know, she's been half a step ahead in the striking in terms of slipping and countering. Samantha coming forward, a bit more static, you know, a bit more, I guess, predictable with the big shots. But half a step in the striking, and then a whole step ahead there. 2 steps ahead in the grappling exchanges in round 3. That's 3, right? So 2
I
left.
think so. We're at 4 now. Yep.
So championship rounds, the real test of metal.
And again, what a great fight we've had from these 2 young ladies.
Yeah, absolute battle so far. I would have been disappointed if it was ending at the 3, so 2 more left to go.
2 more to go. Just before the round begins, give a quick shout out to Ellen Shirley, to Dubai George sponsoring this fight, this amateur title fight. Sophie Samantha, the red corner, the black and white pit bull. Ellie Davies, blue corner, black 2-piece.
Yeah, and again, hard low kicks from Samantha, but there's always a reply waiting from Davies. Switching stances, chopping away.
Little look away there.
And I think that's a better look from Samantha as well. A little bit of head movement as she works her way in, trying to find a gap rather than just sort of emotionally charging straight forward.
Again, what she's been able to do is she's always been able to back Davies up. But is that because Davies is allowing it and bringing her in?
Yeah, she's clearly confident on the back foot. And you see her, like, you know, Samantha, it's not for lack of trying. It's 4 shots there, you know, maybe one's got through, but the rest, Davies defends so well. Getting her head out of the way, distance.
Exchange calf kicks.
Yes, Samantha certainly landed some damage on that lead leg of Davies. And a nice right hand on the break.
Heavy low kick.
Yeah, Sophie Samantha there, you know, winging in with the big shots. Again, for all the muscle that's behind him, yeah, it's not just not on the target.
Yeah.
Snappy jab from Davies, seems to always find a home. Samantha's sort of getting a little bit more desperate, looking for the big shot and walking into little popping jabs, you know, nothing that's really hurting her, but popping jabs, they're landing, they're doing the job.
Yeah, they're keeping her from throwing the big shots.
Nice double jab there as well from Davies.
And I think it's fair to say that both these young ladies have improved since the last time we saw them.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great fight last time and it's a split decision, but at the moment, a little bit of a gap open up between
Yeah, I
them.
think so.
Sophie loading up on the right. She really wants to land that big right hand. Nice little push kick, switching push kick.
And then Davies just laughs. So that little bit of niggle's still there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, when you're talking a game of not even inches here, you're talking a game of millimeters here. And it's just seems to be Davies. Look, nice body kick there. It seems to be just getting the better of it.
Yeah, I think Sophie has to make the 5th round ugly.
I think if you're looking at in terms of volume thrown, you know, Samantha's throwing more, but if you looked at accuracy, I think Davies' accuracy is going to be through the roof.
But I just think 5th round, you've got to think that you're perhaps 3 down. So there is no comeback in the 5th. I think she's got to go hell for leather. I think make it ugly, make it a dogfight.
Yeah, it's just been, you know, maybe an extra half a step in.
Yeah,
would be the difference between some of the big shots that have just grazed or just missed actually landing right on the target, and it's the tiniest fraction. But that's, you know, when you're going against someone who's a good striker, they're making you miss by the smallest margin. It doesn't have to be a big glaring thing.
Whether you miss by a mile or a millimeter, you miss.
Absolutely. Davies giving a finger to the pro Samantha crowd.
Yeah, it's going to be a popular decision, I think, should Ellie Davies win this one. See if Sophie Samantha can find something different over the last 3 minutes. Shot to the midsection there, trying to push forward.
Yeah, I think Samantha's trying to hit that jab to the body so she can come over the top with the right hand. She does need the money shot, I think.
Wow. And if Ellie Davies is smart, she would just continue to pop away at range. Let Sophie Samantha come to her. Nice.
And again, switch the stances and accurate jab off both sides. Sophie lands a nice jab of her own. I'd love to, there's the right hand behind it. I was going to say, especially, you know, a double jab, an extra step in to throw the right hand might be money for her there. Off the first jab, it tends to be just off.
Again, the Preston natives trying to get behind their girl, but I'm wondering if this fuels Ellie Davies as much as it does Sophie Samantha, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it seems like she thrives in it. She like, you know, in between the rounds when Samantha was giving her the stare and stuff like that, Davies wasn't initiating it, but she was happy to react to it. Seems like she quite enjoys that element of it. Ooh. Oh, that was a good right hand from Samantha.
She needs some more of those.
Tonight, yeah.
Keeps just trying to chip away, but Ellie Davies constantly circling. I think she knows if she can see through the next minute or so.
Yeah, and again, that was just quite typical of a lot of what we've seen. Samantha came in with the right hand, Davies slipped back and then popped her with a jab. And you know, they're not concussive shots, but she's just a little bit slicker at the moment.
Well, not a lot of time left now. It's probably time to empty the gas tank. If you're gonna do it, now's the time.
Absolutely, and it's been a good round for Samantha. You know, she'll probably win this round.
Yeah.
Maybe she's lots of pressure, landed more low kicks. She's landed some of her right hands. But I think Davies has been a bit more happy to just react in this round, knowing she's done the work. But yeah, it needed something more, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think trying to push forward now, trying to fake, calling her on, saying, let's slow down. Finally, a bit of that needle is over, and good Lord, Ellie Davies thinks she's done it.
Yeah, absolutely epic 5 rounds, Steve. Enjoyed every second of that.
Woo,
I know what I'm thinking, but we have judges for this reason.
Absolutely, I'll let you know in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for these two fighters. What a title match! After 5 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. We have a unanimous decision. For the blue corner, Ellie Davies! And ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for Sophie Samantha. That was a good fight.